to Disneyland. He's in for a rude awakening, though. Disneyland's closed, man. So angry man yells in Walmart parking lot, hops in his car, runs some red lights. The Gilbert Police Department pursues him for a while. DPS as well, and we're at 16,000. No, yeah. The police pursue him for a while. DPS gets involved. The Phoenix police helicopter is involved, and now he's just continuing out to the west. I don't know. So not sure what his motivations was. I don't know what caused him to flip out in the Walmart parking lot. Part of me can kind of commiserate there, you know. Don't all of us want to flip out in a Walmart parking lot. But I guess not all of us hop in a smart car and take off and run from police. So officially, this pursuit is over. According to DPS, they terminated the pursuit. Phoenix police helicopter is no longer overhead. If we look around, I'll zoom out here and just give you a kind of the lay of the land. It looks like there's still a couple of people that were following along. There's that black pickup that's kind of been pacing this guy for a while. There's that white minivan that was sitting by the side of the road, and interestingly is now also kind of keeping pace with this guy as well. And so it'll be interesting to see, you know, what this guy's story is. I think, yeah, I don't know if that white van is unmarked or not. I could swear I've seen that van somewhere before, but in any case, we're still westbound, I-10, west of Phoenix now, way out by the nuclear power plant. Now people are saying that it's OJ in there. No, OJ's style is a little bit more white Bronco and a little less silver smart car. So if somebody's on Facebook, I'm monitoring the stream. If you can look up and tell me what's the miles per gallon on this thing, I'm wondering what the range on this smart car might be. We got the skid, Bruce. Skid. Yeah, so people are saying all he did was yell at Walmart. Well, he yelled at Walmart. He was creating a disturbance, and so the police approached him, and then he ran from police. And that's the part where, you know, that's not so legal. Ran some red lights. So yeah, we're not sure what caused the guy to be yelling at a Walmart. And there again, there's that minivan that stopped by the side of the road there. This guy in the motorcycle, I think he knows what's up, because he's been pacing this guy and kind of making signals. Whoa, lost him there. Range for a smart car is 350 miles if it's full. Well, it looks like, folks, I hate to disappoint you. We are going to turn around. We're going to turn it around, and I'm going to roll some video for you guys. Hang on one second. We still got video for you, folks. If you'll hang on for just a second. If you bear with me, for those that missed it earlier, we're going to peel off of this. This guy's still westbound. They're not pursuing him anymore, at least not officially, and they most likely they know who this guy is. And so I'm going to replay this from the top. For those that missed it, stick around, because this is the pursuit from the top. This was about 30 minutes ago or so when we picked this up, 30, 45 minutes ago when they picked this guy up. He was being pursued in a silver smart car Little tiny car. They tried to spike strip this guy. Okay, so this all started out in Gilbert. That's a suburb of Phoenix, Gilbert, Arizona. For those that are watching from outside of the Arizona, started in a Walmart parking lot. This guy was yelling, carrying on. Police approached him. He took off and ran some red lights. Gilbert police pursued him. DPS troopers picked up the pursuit, and when he got on the freeway, Phoenix Police Firebird helicopter was following along for a while as well. Eventually, DPS called off the pursuit. The Firebird police helicopter also peeled away, and now this guy is just continuing out to the west along I-10. He got away with it for now, so he's heading to Disneyland or something. And can't believe it. I can't believe it. My first pursuit with a smart car, and the guy got away for now anyway. I don't think he's going to get away in the long run. I don't think he's getting away in the long run. Again, this is a replay of video for those that missed it earlier when he was still in the Phoenix area. This guy started out in Gilbert. He drove all the way through town, westbound along I-10, and he's continued basically all the way out. He's headed out toward California now, way out past the nuclear power plant. We've had to turn around and head back toward town, but this is a replay of video for when he was still in town. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit and get to some of this good stuff with the helicopter. Once the helicopter, the Phoenix Police Firebird helicopter picked this up, I'm just going to fast forward for folks that missed it earlier. This is a replay of video from earlier as this guy was being pursued. He has since headed out way out west of Phoenix. It looks like there's still some folks out there pacing along with him. We saw a motorcycle out there, a big black pickup, and what I can't be sure, but I've seen some unmarked minivans, and I saw a couple of minivans stop by the side of the road. They would go it way ahead. They would stop by the side of the road, wait for him, and then they would pull out behind him. So it could be unmarked cars. It could just be civilians that are wanting to get out there and find this guy. But again, it started out as a guy who was yelling in a Walmart parking lot, and maybe he's having a bad day, like all of us, sometimes you get that, having a really bad day, and refused to talk to the police, got in his car, took off, and ran some red lights. Gilbert police pursued him for a little while, then he hopped on the freeway. DPS picked up the pursuit at that point. This is at the Durango curve on I-17. You can see the Phoenix Firebird police helicopter was following as well. So this guy, basically for now, we can say he got away in a smart car. I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't know how smart of a guy he is. The car is smart, not the guy, if you're running from police. But I can't believe this guy got away in a smart car. The thing is, though, usually they can take your plates, they can track you down. They've got probably body cam video and video from their cruisers and stuff. They're going to know who this guy is, and eventually they'll catch up with him. But for now, I guess the headline is, man escapes police in a smart car. I can't believe it. He actually got away. There's very, very seldom that we actually get on a police chase and they actually get away. There's been a couple times. So I keep saying he got away. They actually terminated the pursuit. We should be fair. DPS did terminate the pursuit. They let him go. So he didn't just get away. He didn't outpace them or outrun them. But likely they knew who he was. He wasn't threatening people on the roadways. He wasn't driving erratically or making too much of a danger for folks. You can see at one point he got off the freeway here. More or less he was pacing along. I mean, you can't go much faster than regular traffic in a smart car. So he got off at the stack ramp there and then hopped right back on the freeway. This is a replay. So, man gets away in a smart car, although the police terminated this pursuit. DPS terminated the pursuit, and the Phoenix Police helicopter also peeled away. They probably know who this guy is. This was on I-17 as he was getting on the I-10 here. So I was saying it's very seldom that we get on a pursuit and folks get away. I think it's happened in my 10 or so year career once or twice where they actually
Pow!
or they let go. Get it. You'll see actually away. He probably is. Catch to him later. Hey, do you have us back yet? We should be back with you at bearing 288. Yeah, it should only get better here. Bearing 288. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, so this is a replay of video from earlier on this pursuit when this smart car was driving through Phoenix. He actually got off the freeway at one point, stopped, was following traffic laws at this point. Now, earlier we're hearing that he had run some red lights down on Gilbert, and that's why Gilbert police were pursuing him, as well as DPS once he got on the freeway. But at this point, he got off the freeway and he was following the traffic laws for the most part. I mean, you can't really speed too much in a smart car. Eventually, he got back on the I-10 here, and you can see he just continued out west. He's just headed out to California. Just needs to get away from it all, I think. This started as a guy yelling in a Walmart parking lot. The police were called out, and he refused to talk with them. He ran from them, ran some red lights. They pursued him. DPS troopers picked up the pursuit. The Phoenix police helicopter got involved, and went all the way from Gilbert, Arizona, which is southeast of Phoenix, out along the freeway system through Phoenix and all the way out west of Phoenix, where we dropped off of the pursuit. DPS called off the pursuit. They probably know who this guy is. They'll catch up to him later when cooler heads prevail, and hopefully this guy will kind of chill out. At this point, it didn't look like he was really causing a danger to other drivers out there. Not that you could present too much of a danger in a smart car. It could still be pretty dangerous, and at one point they did try and spike strip the guy, but that was unsuccessful. So this guy just continued out westbound along I-10. So yeah, folks on Facebook, I'd like to hear we all like to speculate, I guess. We try not to do too much speculation up here in the News Chopper. We just try and report the facts as they are, but I'm interested in folks' ideas on why this guy was angry. Some folks saying maybe they were out of toilet paper again for like the 30th day in a row at the Walmart. He just couldn't take it anymore. He heard California has toilet paper. So yeah, this is a playback for folks that missed it earlier. A guy in a silver smart car. They terminated the pursuit. I guess you could say, as weird as it sounds, this guy in a smart car got away from the cops. For now. So yeah, they tried to spike strip him. He got on the freeway and was continuing to just basically not stop for police. Once the Firebird police helicopter got involved, all of the units on the ground backed off. And that's something that we see pretty often here in Phoenix. They tend to really try and de-escalate the situations. Now, if they are presenting a danger to the public, that's a different story. But this guy, he was staying in his lane for the most part. He was following traffic rules at this point anyway. Now, we heard earlier on that he had run some red lights and was not following traffic laws. But at this point, when we picked up the pursuit, you can see the Phoenix Firebird police helicopter following along with no visible presence on the ground from the DPS troopers. They were about a half mile behind him throughout this chase through Phoenix. Again, this all started in Gilbert, Arizona, southeast of Phoenix, and proceeded all the way through the Metro Phoenix area along I-10, which heads out toward California. This guy hopped on I-10, and he's headed out to the west. Basically, for now, got away with it. I can't believe I'm saying that the guy in the smart car got away with it. I've covered a lot of police chases, and very rarely do these guys ever get away with it. It's more often that they'll just terminate the pursuit, like they did in this case, where they basically just said, all right, we know who the guy is. We've got his license plate. We've probably got pictures of the guy, and they're just going to back off of it so that they don't aggravate the situation. If the guy is already yelling and aggravated, that could present a potential situation there. And so the fact that he was more or less following traffic laws at this point during their pursuit, I'm sure every situation is a little bit different, and their criteria for whether they call off a pursuit or not can vary depending on the situation. But in this situation, DPS called off the pursuit, and the Phoenix police helicopter peeled off, and this guy continued way out to the west of Phoenix until we peeled off, and we're headed back to the valley now. Just doing a replay for you. This guy's probably halfway to Disneyland by now. So Modell is asking what happened. This all started as a guy yelling in a Walmart parking lot. Who knows why? We don't know that at this point. He hopped in his smart car, refused to stop for police, the Gilbert Police Department out southeast of Phoenix, ran some red lights trying to get away from police, hopped on the freeway. That's when DPS troopers got involved. They were pursuing him on the freeway. Once the Phoenix police helicopter got overhead, though, the troopers on the ground backed off, and he was being followed for quite a while. You can see this is a replay video when that Phoenix police helicopter was following him on westbound I-10 through the Phoenix area. He continued westbound I-10 until at some point the DPS troopers called off the pursuit, and the Phoenix police helicopter also discontinued their following of this guy, and he continued for, who knows, maybe he's still driving toward California to this day. So this is a replay of video when he was still in the Phoenix area being followed by the Phoenix police helicopter. For those that missed it, this is a pursuit, a smart car. The guy actually got away with it for now. The DPS terminated the pursuit is really what happened. So, okay, I can grab it right here. So, can't believe it. This guy basically got away with it in a smart car for now. I think I got you there. Let me try it again. Oh, it's all reflection. So the smart car guy basically gets away. Okay, here you go. So there should be one in there. So for those that are just joining us, these are pictures from the Lions Roofing News Chopper of a pursuit, a smart car pursuit from Gilbert to Phoenix. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if that was, I don't know if. And I'm going to fast forward so that I can do a little screenshot for our folks here. So bear with me. There we go. Right there. Stop. Okay. So here's your screenshot, folks. Here's your chance to do a screenshot and share this with your friends here, the feed here. You unlock that for me. Oh, man. Here's your screenshot. Forward just a little bit here. Right there. That's a good shot right there. That's the capture right there. Police pursue. That's the headline image there for you folks that are following. Everybody take your screenshots and post this one up. Hashtag AZFamily. This is a playback of video when Phoenix Police, the Arizona DPS troopers, and as well as Gilbert Police were pursuing this smart car. The guy, he actually got away. He didn't outrun the cops. They terminated the pursuit. He continued out west to California, toward California anyway. Yeah, as Noah says, I guess he yelled too loud in the Walmart parking lot. Yeah, I think there's more to that story, you know. Guys typically got to be yelling pretty loud or causing quite a disturbance for police to be called. So we're not sure what the guy was yelling about or what the commotion was all about. But what we understand, the details that we have right now, is that he was yelling in the Walmart parking lot, carrying on. The police came and he took off, ran some red lights, took off from the Gilbert Police Department. They pursued him for a while until he got on the freeway. That's when DPS picked up the pursuit, assisted by the Phoenix Police helicopter. The pursuit proceeded through Phoenix along I-10 and out to the west of Phoenix. And that's when DPS said, all right, we're done. They terminated the pursuit. The Phoenix Police helicopter also peeled off, and this guy just kept going, kept on driving. So he might think he's scot-free, but I'm guessing that they've got his license plate. They know who he is. They probably got dash cam and body cam video and stuff like that. The Phoenix Police helicopter's also got a pretty good camera system on it, so they've got plenty of pictures. And eventually they'll catch up with this guy. So Stacy, yeah, if we get a follow-up on this, we will let you know. Stacy's asking for a follow-up. If we get a follow-up on this story, if we ever figure out why this guy was so angry in the Walmart parking lot, was it the toilet paper? Was it the hand sanitizer? What was the deal? Did he just really not want to wear a mask? I don't know. There you go. Here's another screenshot, Bruce. Right. All right, folks, right here. There's your screenshot. Everybody take out your phones. Do your little screenshot feature. Smart car being pursued by police helicopter. The guy, he got away with it for now. They let him go, basically. And I'm grabbing a screenshot up here in the helicopter, so I can text it to all my buddies and tell them, I can't believe it, this smart car got away. Well, they let him go. And that's one of the only times I've seen somebody get away on a police chase. And it was in a smart car. I can't believe it. So that's a smart car that basically got away with it for now. So Tracy's asking if masks are mandatory. I think masks are mandatory for employees down at Walmart, not for customers. Not here in Arizona anyway. Going 30 miles. So this guy he was keeping up with traffic. I think those things top out at about 85 miles an hour. They probably get unstable at that point, or maybe they're limited. I don't know if they can even go faster than that. But this guy was running from police in a smart car. Can you believe it? And he got away. Waylon, I agree. This would not be my first choice of a getaway car. But on the other hand, he did get away. So maybe we need to rethink, those of us that are inclined to try and make a getaway, rethink our strategy of getaway cars. Maybe the smart car is the one to fly under the radar. It's got the range, apparently. 350 miles is I guess that's pretty average for a lot of cars. Got a smaller tank. Yeah, he didn't get away. Mark has a good point. He didn't get away. They let him go. For now, he got away with it, but he's they probably know who he is. Yeah, and I say he got away. He didn't outrun the police. They just DPS decided to terminate the pursuit. The guy was basically being angry in the Walmart parking lot. They tried to approach him. He ran from the police and ran through some stoplights. That's definitely against the law. But eventually they decided to terminate this pursuit as he was westbound on his way out to California and who knows where. Maybe a good long drive, and he'll kind of calm down, come to his senses. So RJ brings up an interesting point. The helicopter's keeping up. Interestingly, top speeds on helicopters, even the police helicopters, are what? Maybe 150 miles an hour tops. And so it's if you've got a fast enough, motorcycle, certain cars, it is possible. It is actually possible to outrun police, even a police helicopter, for a while. But the thing with police helicopters is they've got radio and they've got coordination of both the helicopter and the units on the ground, and you really can't outrun that. And in this case, they let this guy go. They probably had everything that they needed to identify him: dash cam video, license plate, all that stuff. They got the vehicle description. Who knows, they may have approached the guy and had body cam video and stuff like that from the Walmart parking lot. So they probably know who this guy is. They terminated the pursuit just to, I'm speculating a little bit here, but just to one of the possible reasons there is just so that they avoid causing a bigger accident than is necessary. If you know what I mean. The guy was staying in his lane. He was more or less following traffic laws at this point. Now, he did blow through some stoplights in the beginning when he was really angry. Maybe he'd cooled down by this point and was just wanted to get away. He's just like, leave me alone. I just want to take my smart car and drive to California. Haven't we all felt that way sometimes? Now I'm sympathizing with the guy who ran from police, but folks, it's best to just stop for police and just take the consequences. Maybe the California Highway Patrol will pick this thing up once he gets over into California. Who knows? So this is a replay video from the Lions Roofing News Chopper of a smart car being pursued on I-10 through the Phoenix area. This started in Gilbert with a guy who was yelling in a Walmart parking lot. Police were called. The Gilbert police were called. They pursued the guy for a little while. He ran from them, ran through a couple stoplights. This is all reports that we're hearing. He ran through a couple stoplights and got on the freeway. DPS picked up the chase at that point. Once the police helicopter got overhead, the police helicopter started calling the pursuit and had DPS actually backed off from it. DPS eventually backed off and just let the police helicopter follow for a while, and eventually DPS called off the pursuit altogether as this guy just continued along I-10 westbound to his temporary, at least, freedom. Who knows if police will get back in touch with this guy, and I think we're all wondering, what was the deal? Why was he so angry in the Walmart parking lot? We could all think of a lot of reasons, right? I think there's a life lesson in this. Probably multiple life lessons. One of them, you would think, is if you're going to be in a police pursuit, don't pick a smart car. But hold on a second. This is one of the only ones where I've seen the guy kind of get away with it. He didn't outrun police. They terminated the pursuit. But, yeah, as far as we know, he's still somewhere on I-10 headed out to California. Pretty crazy in a smart car of all vehicles. So this is a replay of video for folks that missed it earlier. People are calling it the gangsta Prius drivers. Yeah, we tried to get a better look. inside there. This guy has really tinted windows, so it's tough to see if it was just one person or two. We're hearing that it was a guy in a Walmart parking lot that was yelling and causing a disturbance. Police were called out and pursued him for a little while. That was the Gilbert Police, southeast of Phoenix area. Pursuit proceeded through Phoenix along I-10 and eventually out of town to the west toward California, and that's when DPS said, all right, we're done. They terminated the pursuit. They tried to spike strip him at one point to get the guy to stop. They were following him with a police helicopter as well, but eventually the police helicopter turned around. The DPS troopers, it looks like maybe, I don't know if it was continuing, though even after DPS called off the pursuit, there were still some folks pacing him, and it looked like there was something going on there. So you can see every once in a while there was cars stopped by the side of the road. They would stop up ahead, and then they would pull back into traffic behind the guy. But yeah, this guy in a smart car, he didn't escape police. They terminated the pursuit. But yeah, you can see what looks like undercover cars in the gore point there following this guy. Again, this is a replay of video as this guy was still in the Phoenix area. He's since left the Phoenix area and headed out to the west toward California in his smart car. Hopefully he will have a chance to chill out. I guess he was kind of pitching a fit in the Walmart parking lot, and Gilbert police were called out. He ran from them, ran through a couple stop signs, and eventually DPS picked up the pursuit on the freeways. He went all the way through the Phoenix area. They tried to spike strip him once, and they missed. It's a little car, you know, getting a spike strip in front of that thing. And yeah, this guy just kept on going. Check out this truck coming up on this on his left there. Now that's a pickup right there. This was westbound I-10. And it was around this point that DPS decided, all right, we're just going to terminate the pursuit. They stopped chasing the guy. The Phoenix police helicopter also terminated their pursuit. We kept on following him for a while. We wanted to try and get a look at the guy, but he's got really dark tinted windows. And I think he just wants to be alone. He just wants to drive to California. A little bit there. So yeah, he got away with it for now. He didn't get away from police. He didn't outrun them, but they terminated the pursuit. So for now, I hate to leave you folks without a resolution, without closure. That's something we all need right now, is some closure. And I hate to leave you hanging on this one, but we're just not sure. Chopper to ENG, we're gonna come in for a landing. We're gonna power it down. So for folks on Facebook, we're gonna sign off here. It's Jerry and Bruce in the Lions Roofing News Chopper. Thanks for following along. We are gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. If we get any updates on this guy, then we will certainly follow this up on the story. You can check this story and many others out at azfamily.com.